Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Freefall, and welcome, Zeal. Hey, Kissyface, how you going? How are we all? I kind of didn't sleep much last night. Turns out, way too much coke while doing the Pass It On event. Hey, Chanis, how are you? How are you? Man, what a day yesterday was, eh? Thank you all for not spilling your guts and telling everyone what it was immediately. Really glad with how it went, and thank you again to Freefalling for being such an awesome mod, putting up banners and putting up that prediction. I don't even know how to do that, so that's awesome that he did that for me. So really happy. I have a Discord channel. I do. ! Discord will bring up a link. You can join it. How are you, Maddie? Welcome to the stream. How was your stream? Are you still streaming? Man, I don't know. That game you were playing this morning. Morning, Odie. That game you were playing this morning, Maddie, it seemed too dark and gloomy and scary for me. There's no way in hell I'd be caught dead playing that one. I like vibrant colors and you know, light themes. It's made by Coffee Stains as well. Nice. Alrighty. So, because we did the whole Pass It On event yesterday, and I've had a bit of a weird schedule this week, I did miss, well, I have forgotten what we were doing in Satisfactory. That's alright, that's what we have, you know, standing around for. We can figure it out, Let's switch over to the Satisfactory screen. I hate that I missed almost all of your Pass It On. Mate, it's alright. It's all good. I knew about it like 5 hours in advance. Yeah, mate, I only had about 8 hours of notice, so all good. And free on Epic at the moment. Midnight Ghost Hunt was the name of that game. Look, it didn't look too bad. Like it looked pretty cool, but it's not the sort of game for me. So, yeah. Made by, or published by? Published by. I mean, either way, right? That to me, it means it's a Coffee Stains product. Actually, yeah, someone blew something up that was a Satisfactory thing, right? There's a goat in Satisfactory. Alright, what? I got rid of mods. That is not cool. Let's go back to the main menu. This will probably break the game. Yeah, no. See, I uninstalled Satisfactory Mod Manager this morning, so the fact that I still have it, is there a way to, like, I don't know, Alt F4 delete? That's... I feel dirty now. I had to add it for Pass It On, but I literally I uninstalled this like an hour ago, so I don't know how it's still here. We'll deal with it. We'll just know that I will not be using it. I don't want to use mods. Not yet. We will eventually get to a day where we do use those. Thank you, Odie.
$37.
There's an ant in here. Oh well, that's just extra protein, right? Wash your hands. Did I pick my nose? Dirty cheater. Hey, I was told by DC to add them for Pass It On. So, you know, I was just following the boss man's instruction. It is what it is. Guys, there is a wobble up for grabs. Poke catch if you want it. Oh yeah, sure, just following orders. Yeah, of course, man. That is, Alright, so where we left off was, you're not gonna believe it, guys. We have more beam work to do. Oh, shit. Beam work for days, so we now have to skirt the whole outside of this building with beams like this. You basically only play with fly on because I feel way too tiny when I ain't flying around while building. See, I don't feel like fly is a good excuse. I mean, it's definitely helpful, granted, but you know, if you want to fly, that's what the hover pack is for. I personally like the jetpack, but you know, each to their own. There's no harm in. No worries, Odie. Thanks for the lurk, mate. There's no harm in using mods, and hey, I mean, I want to play Satisfactory Plus at some stage, and I mean, that is a mod, is it not? So, you know, I will get there. It's just, when I first conceived the idea of the 1,000-hour map, one, I thought that 1,000 hours was heaps of time and it would take me the whole year. You know, it averaged out as 19.6 hours a week, something like that. And I thought, yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable amount of time to play Satisfactory. 19 hours a week, that's heaps. Little did I know that that was going to be not enough time, because I would get so addicted to both streaming and playing Satisfactory. I mean, I already knew I was going to get even more addicted to playing Satisfactory. I mean, we all know that. That's why we play it, right? Because it is just such an addictive game. I think that's the beauty of it, Kiss, right? We can all play how we want to play. There's no right or wrong way. I personally used to just build, you know, platforms, plonk down a factory on it, and move on. Now I'm trying to turn those platforms into something a bit prettier. So, you know. Man, why did I decide on this beam work? You know what? Do we find another job for the day? Have I not had enough of beams? I don't know. We'll do a little bit. We'll do a little bit. We won't do it all, but we will do a little bit of it. Maybe after this we can add some more beams to our foundational beams to our train track, because I have been looking at that going, we still haven't finished that, you know. Hey, come over here. I must say, I was really pleased with how Pass It On went. I was very worried that I'd have just, you know, 2 hours of me sitting there in silence, just zooping beams into existence, and I actually found it really easy to keep talking and I mean, hopefully being sort of interesting, you know. So that was really cool. Because that was one of my big worries. Just going, I haven't had enough experience as a streamer to be entertaining for a large crowd, you know. When it's just you guys, there's a lot less pressure, because, you know, I'm only talking to a few of you, and then to get that junkyard raid, my god, was it something like 180 people from junkyard, which was really cool. I have been rewatching my entry this morning. Got about halfway through. It's funny. I was doing the Boris accent as everyone came in, and one of the commenters, one of the comments was, I was promised an Aussie. I thought that was pretty funny. My throat does seem to be going back into a bit of a problem today, so not sure how long we'll go. I might have to go and make myself another cup of tea with honey and lemon eventually. See how bad the coughing gets. But it was just, I think it's mainly because I woke up at 4:10 this morning. I had this horrible feeling that I was about to miss Shinny's Pass It On. And so I woke up and I was like, I need to watch Shinny. Get ready for his Pass It On event. And I checked the schedule. I'm like, oh, that's not for another 24 hours. I can go back to sleep. But by that stage, it was too late. I was already fully awake and just ready to start my day. 4:10 in the morning. That's even a little bit early for me. So I rolled around in bed for about half an hour, and then I went, nah, I'm getting up. I can't do this. I'll just wake Sammy up too much. Why does that look weird? Something's happened. I think I changed where I was clipping to about here. So I gotta be clipping to the wall and not the beam. Noted, Konrad. Make it difficult for yourself. It's funny, yesterday I thought I had a doctor's appointment, and just before starting stream, it actually turned out that the doctor's appointment was today, not yesterday. See how many beams I laid during Pass It On. I'm sort of expecting you dreaming about them. Funnily enough, no, I wasn't. But you know, like I said, we won't do too many beams this morning because I have got a little bit of a disdain for beams at the moment. That was intense. G'day, Phantom. Didn't think you would be on today, as you didn't say in Discord. Knew it would be wise to check. Yeah, sorry about that, mate. Sorry about that. I don't know. I got caught up watching my Pass It On video this morning. and yeah, I sort of looked at the time, went, oh, it's really close. Quickly did everything. Oh, guys, thanks for the timer reminder. Oh, jeez, none of you doing your jobs. Alright, there we go. It's started. It's not your responsibility, is it? It's mine. It's mine. But we all know how horrible I am at times. Yeah, so I was watching the Pass It On that I did, just to catch up on all the chat, because, you know, I really did want to know what people were saying to me. And, yeah, I looked at the time and went, oh, it's almost time to start. So, yeah, I did miss a couple of steps in my morning prep. It's actually amazing. I was sitting here, right, doing nothing, just watching videos, and I got a follow-up while being offline. It was weird. Well, some Lego news. Got a Lego minifig encyclopedia book today. Very cool. And comes with a Darth Maul. Nice! Very cool. I really do want to build some Lego. Lego's fun. Thanks for the alert, Kiss. So what? It's a collection, like the encyclopedia's got all the minifigs ever created, or like, I'm guessing from the description that's what it means. £7 only off Amazon. Nice. So interesting. Shows all the details, original sets, etc. Yeah, nice. Did you know that Lego has a vault, and it is unopened boxes, one of every Lego set they've ever made, and it's like a giant room full of Lego sets, and they've even got, like, because of storage wise, right? So I don't know if you've ever seen them, but like, for instance, libraries use them. So they'll have these bookshelves that have these big wrenching handles on the side of them, and you'll wrench it and the whole bookshelf will move over 1 meter. So yeah, like, spoked wheels. And so, you know, what would, if everything was spaced out 1 meter, say it'd take 200 meters, because of this design, it's only, you know, 100 meters, or, you know, 75 meters wide. But they have to use this system to be able to house all the Lego sets that they've ever created. And there's, I can't remember what the exact purpose was of having one of everyone. I mean, other than, of course, like, if you're creating, there's multiples. In some cases there are 5 copies. Yeah, and it's you know, if they ever need to check something, they can get like an original set out to see what was exactly in it. So that's pretty cool. This is, it's hard seeing through all these leaves. Yeah. Hang on, that's gonna start doing that thing again. Need to go to there. not enjoying this doing it through leaves. It's making things very difficult. I could chop down the tree, but this platform, like these platforms are going, so I kind of don't want to take the tree out. Because I do want to leave some fauna around the structure as much as I sort of can. I just didn't want it coming up through the top floor. I didn't really care if it went into the bottom. Guys, there is a Pokemon up for grabs. It is a silly cobra. Throw a Pokeball, see if you catch it. Might be getting a Lego helmet set off Facebook tomorrow for £40 rather than the going rate of 120. But they wouldn't hold it for me, so I'll see if it's still there tomorrow when I message. Fair enough, fair enough. Facebook Marketplace is hard, right? Because as much as you want it and they can't hold it for you, it's like, I'd pay a deposit, but what if they're dodgy? And they take your £40 and then they never, like, they block you, you know. And I suppose there's probably ways around it, but you know, it's hard like that. I mean, I have definitely sold things on Gumtree, Facebook and Gumtree. I don't know if you guys have Gumtree where you are, but it's basically like a knockoff. It's like a garage sales site almost. Sort of like a really bogan eBay. But you don't exactly purchase things directly through it. You just contact sellers and make arrangements. Yeah, I was once selling an iPad, and the guy lived like 200-300 kilometers away. And you know, I'm yeah, there you go, Craigslist. I sold a GTX 1070 on there yesterday for £100, which was pretty good. Nice. So I sold this this iPad, and it wasn't a great iPad. It was actually like a pretty old one, to be perfectly honest. Like, it was like 4 gens behind. But I wanted $300 for it, and this guy he wanted it, but he wasn't willing to drive the 3 hours to get here. So he transferred me the money. Like, because I wasn't gonna send it until he gave me the money. And yeah, he entrusted me with his $300, which he did via a direct bank deposit. And you know, because I'm a trustworthy person, I obviously sent it. But if I had been dodgy, I just take the ad down and, you know, repost it on a different site for $300, and there you go. I've doubled my sale on it. You know what I mean? I'm sure there'd be ways for said person to get their money back if, you know, someone was to do that, but I'm hiding in the blue, safe between the clouds, in the blue. I may not have dodged that bronchitis. Oh god. The chest is tingly. Doggy treats. Did I turn doggy treats back on? There's no doggy. There are no treats. I'm so sorry. Free falling. Are you? I know. You know what? And because that has happened, free falling. Are you able to? I don't know if you have the ability to switch it off or not. Are you able to switch it off and potentially refund Phantom? If not, Phantom, keep a note and remind me, because in the coming months I will be looking after the puppies again, and we'll call it a banked item if Free Falling can't sort that out for us. All right. So one way or another, we will make it up to you. But you'll have to remind me, and I know just by saying this and stuff, I should remember when you remind me. Can't switch off, refund can be done. Cool, alright, if you do the refund, I will switch it off now. I think Odie's on Lurk. Create a dashboard, viewer rewards, channel points. Yeah, see, because I switched everything off, I switched a whole bunch of redeems off for the Pass It On event. You know, I didn't want to have to take my glasses off. I didn't want to be stretching as much as it would have been good to be able to stretch. You know, the way I stretch it kind of takes a bit of time, which I did not have to spare, because, you know, I had to activate that extra 5 minutes. I suppose I didn't have to activate the extra 5 minutes, but I did have to, well, I did use it just to be able to do a little extra, like the first set of people on the mountain, if that was as far as I got, well, to be honest, if I had just created the mountain, I would have been happy with that. The people were a bonus, and the extra people were a double bonus, in my opinion, you know. So, yeah. So although I didn't need the extra 5 minutes, it was nice to have it there. And actually, it was good to have you guys there, going, hey, stop doing that. Focus. Do this. You need to figure this out first. You know, me circling around trying to paint all the beams, and I think it was Sammy going, "Do your people, do your people." So that was really good to have you guys helping me out there. Couldn't have done it without you. I did notice, because like I said, I've been rewatching the stream this morning. There was Octius, I think his name was, kept asking the same question of it was something like it was a squirrel brain question, and he said it about 4 or 5 times, and I just kept missing it, unfortunately. But you know, that's the jam when you got that many people talking at you at once, and goldfish memory, exactly. But that's the jam when you got that many people talking to you, and you're on a deadline, trying to, you know, if I had say 5 hours. I mean, if I had 5 hours, I probably would have built something completely different and much bigger. But I didn't get it, to be honest, so I didn't know how to react. It was, I think, because when he first said it, I was talking about not being able to, like, remember things, and yeah, so that's all good. It's all good, mate. And you know, it did get to the first time he said it, it was just in general, but then he started aiming it at me. So he obviously wanted a reaction from me, and I couldn't get there in time. Shinny, how you going, mate? fucking woke me up early this morning, you did. I was up at 10 past 4 because I was like, I gotta get up. Shinny's gonna be on Pass It On. I don't want to miss it. I didn't realize it's tomorrow morning for me. So, thank you for getting me up at Sparrow's Fart. I mean, it was only 10 past 4 that you woke me up. Not your fault. Of course it is your fault, mate. Of course it is. Because if I didn't care about you, then I wouldn't have woken up so early just to make sure that I could watch you. Might have had something to do with the 2 cans of Coke that I had on stream as well, but I'm going with it's your fault. I even had to check the Pass It On schedule. Like, by that stage, my brain was just fully wired. You see what I live with? Now I feel bad for going to sleep during yours. No, don't feel bad, mate. Don't feel bad. It's okay. You've got a family and a real job to look after. The only thing I have to look after is I don't know. I don't really look after anything. I have to look after my computer area. It's amazing how much dust builds up in a week. You know, I've had this computer for about 4 months now, and when I clean it, I pull this front panel off, like so. I'm not gonna pull it fully off, but you can see what I mean. I pull the whole oh shit, okay, now I am pulling it fully off. There's a mesh grate in here, and it catches all the dust, and yeah, I have to look after a Sammy. But yeah, the amount of dust that came out of there. But I suppose them's the jams when you've got 11 fans in your computer, right? It sucks in from the front and the bottom and blows out the back and the top. Don't pull the panel off. Don't pull the panel whilst the PC is on. Don't want that dust in your PC case. Mate, for the 15 seconds that it was off, I'm not worried. And I'm capable enough to pull the computer apart and clean it out. So, thank you for the concern. I'm not worried. If I break it, then I'll send it to somebody. But I'm generally pretty good like that. It's only when I have catastrophic failures, like a fried motherboard, that it exceeds my technical ability. Good morning, Sammy. How are you? Oh, absolutely. Sammy is the real MVP. You know, she does a lot for me. You may want to get a can of dust air into it. Actually, Deceed was telling me the other day I should create a fly screen box around my computer, and I was like, I don't want to do that. That sounds ugly and annoying. It's like, yeah, no, it's good. It means you don't have to clean your computer as often. That's fine. I'll clean my computer. So many beams. We're only gonna do this bottom edge for now, and then we'll go over there and start figuring out our our... There's a word I'm looking for. Fuel generators. Because, yeah, the BTSD is real right now. I keep my entire room dust free. Filters are still not saturated. Should clean them soon. How do you... Guys, there is a Pokemon up for grabs. It is a Politoed. How do you keep your room dust free? Because, you know, I generally have closed doors to my room. So what, do you have air filters in your room or something? Or what's your jam? How can you claim a dust-free environment? No, I don't think so. Let me have a look. Pass it on. No, I think you're at like 5:30 in the morning for me, Shinny. Schedule. Oh, you are in the afternoon. Cool. You start at 3:40 my time. That's cool. That's cool. I'm a clean freak. End of story. I generally clean my room once a... Well, I clean the computer area once a week, and then I like clean the rest of my room once a fortnight, as a general rule of thumb. Something about you Europeans that and cleaning, right? My ex used to get up in the morning and she would clean the kitchen for like half an hour before she'd even get to making her coffee. Funny thing is, I am now the in comparison, like with Sammy and I am now the clean freak out of my in our relationship. So that's a weird feeling. Oh, hey, thank you for the reminder on the chill hop vibes, free falling. Tell me what you reckon of this, right? So I went to chill hop, and if I click save, does it bring it up for you? Yeah, I might need to reload the site. Okay, so I click save. Oh, you play it straight from the site? Yeah. Yeah, she did. She definitely did. But so when I opened this up, and wanted to see what it was doing, it basically said, we can completely control your Spotify. And I was like, no, let's not allow that. Because it was, we can add and remove things from your library. We can control what's playing, all sorts of extra little things. And I was just like, this kind of seems like I'm giving too much power away for a little bit of music. I'd rather... G'day doves, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Look, have you got any PTSD from yesterday? Because I'm doing more beams. More beams. You could even call it BTSD. You're okay? They're all lies. Look, they're all lies for all of us, right? I am currently, at the moment, fighting chest pain. Going to work, going to lurk. Thank you, Sammy. Have fun at work. Don't do anything I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm currently fighting chest pains because I don't think I managed to stave off that chest infection anymore. I thought I was coming good yesterday, and yeah, this morning I woke up and it was getting worse. Only problem was I had to cancel my doctor's appointment for tomorrow, for today, sorry, because I found out yesterday morning that I had a therapy appointment. Therapy's more important than a doctor. So, at least in these circumstances. I placed a miner and connected electricity to it. Mining uranium. I'm low on filters, so not so good. We'll go make more filters. That seems like a basic solution, right? Or is it I just can't be bothered? I mean, if you can't be bothered, that's fine. There's another solution, right? You sync some stuff, you get some coupons, and you buy yourself a whole bunch of filters from the Awesome Sync. Awesome Sync? Awesome Shop. Still getting used to looking up at the camera. It's weird. I normally like look down here or here when I reply to you guys, and it's still getting a bit weird. No, you need the coupons. Hey, can you play your transition again? Did you set up transition point delay? No, I didn't. Here is the transition. So what I had a problem earlier. G'day, Right Mind, how you going? How are you? Tell us a story. What's news? How was Pass It On? How did you go? The thing... So how it flips the screen before the actual transition. What did I do? Hang on, I need to go to OBS to be able to tell you. When you're in the properties, where it says use track matte, and the matte layout, I was finding, so if I have unclicked invert matte colors, this happens. See how it stays and then it transitions? Now, if I reactivate that invert matte colors, it does it during the transition. So that's yeah. When I was asking you for help on the transitions, that's what I was trying to figure out, because I didn't like how it did the transition, still showed the screen, and then flipped over. And that was the solution. I just clicked a random button and hey presto, it worked. Another game is calling No Man's Sky. I have looked at No Man's Sky. I haven't played it yet. I only spent a little bit of time looking at it. Still awake. Haven't had my de-stress crash yet. So getting a little delirious. Man, I know exactly how you feel. So I finished up on Pass It On. I spent 10 minutes watching you. Then I went outside to chill out, relax, talk to my flatmate for a little bit. And then I drove over to Sammy's place, got myself some dinner, ate the dinner, and you know, we got into bed. And man, I think it took me about 2 hours once I got into bed to wind down. So I finished at 10 past 7 my time. I don't think I fell asleep till like 11 o'clock at night. And then freaking Shinny, through no fault of his own, minor fault of his own, woke me up at 10 past 4 this morning, and I was just wide awake. So Friday at work is gonna be rough. Yup. Because what time do you start the stream? Your time, Shinny? I can get quite addictive. Can't wait till Starfield. This is No Man's Sky you're talking about, Phantom? I'm guessing. Yeah, right. $10.40 to $1.30. Mate, I think you're gonna be sick. Screw that. Was that the only slot left for you to pick, or why did you decide such a late time? It was like the latest one I selected. DC picked it. Yeah, right. I usually stream from around 7 PM. Nice. No Man's Sky has an expedition running, so I want to try that. I'm gonna pretend I know what that means. I'm gonna guess it's like a game mode, right? Guys, I don't know how long today's stream is gonna be, because, you know, I am a little wrecked, mentally and physically. And I do have a therapy appointment this afternoon. Kaboom, sir! How you going, Starman? Welcome to the stream. What's news? Tell us a story. Where you been? What have you been doing? But yeah, I really didn't think Pass It On would wreck me as hard as it did. That wind down was really long. It's going nice. No, it's a new save file. Restart game with a set of quests to complete. Get stuff to be used in main save. Move stuff around. Out of curiosity, does anyone have experience with Dixpa? Hey Johnny, how you going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Thank you for your follow yesterday, and thank you for following up and joining us today. What's news? How you been in the last 12 hours? Cosmetics and other stuff. Cool. You need to talk to Andrew about Dixpa. Yeah, I know, but he's a busy guy. He's a busy guy. I don't want to. I don't want to take up too much of his time. You know, he's too famous for little old me. Nah, he's a great guy. I have spoken to him once or twice. Bit of a nut job, right? I mean, it does 12-hour streams, and I was like, how do you do it? Like, how do you do a 12-hour stream and not get wrecked from it? He goes, it recharges my batteries. It's how I like feel better. Like, What the hell? I'm going good. Just woke up from a nap. I can't nap, hey. I'm gonna have to probably try to today, at some point, but I can't nap. I feel like it ruins me. I find it so hard to wake up. Guys, we have a Swirlix up for grabs. Throw a ball, see if you can catch it. 12-hour streams are quite draining sometimes. The nap lasted 8 hours. Yeah, that's not a nap, right? That's just going to sleep for the night. I think my longest stream to date is 10 hours. So far. And I will be, when I hit the 1,000 hours, I'm gonna do a 1,000-minute stream. And I'll see how I go for the end of the year, like the 365 days, whether I will do a 1,000-minute stream. Jesus, 1,000-hour stream? That would be insane, right? Yeah, might do a 1,000-minute stream for my 1 year, or I may go the whole hog and do a 24-hour stream, but I don't like the chances of a 24-hour stream, just because I know in myself I don't do well on that little, like, no sleep. The last time I was up that long was a 36-hour flight from Queensland to Germany, and man, I crashed hard for like 2 days after that, so I don't want to sort of ruin myself too much. How many hours in 1,000 minutes? It's about 18 hours. It's about 18 hours, which would basically equate to my normal full-length day. But because obviously I would want a little bit of time to, you know, wake up in the morning, we would be talking about a 24-hour day for myself. G'day, Law. How you going, bud? You tell me a story. I'm telling you a story as well, but you tell us a story. Yeah. So for me, this 18-hour stream would be, because what is it? I think it's 18 hours. 1,000 divided by 60. 16 hours. So 16.6 hours. So I would be personally up for probably close to 20 hours, so that would be an excruciatingly long day for me. And I don't know how people would do a 24-hour stream. Have a good stretch. My max is about 12, takes a lot out of me. I usually went for 8. Yeah, and see, look, I'm sort of conditioning myself with my streams, because my streams tend to be between 6 and 10 hours. You know, on the days that I don't have other engagements, most days when I start a stream, I am aiming for 8 to 10 hours. Like, 8 hours is what I'm aiming for. 10 hours is if I get to that 7-hour mark and there's something amazing happening on stream, I will push it. And so that's why you'll find, you know, sometimes I do a 10-hour stream. Other times I try to aim for 8 hours. And I know I do a lot of 6 to 7 hours. Today will be a little bit of a shorter stream. It's 9 now. You'll get about another 3 hours, max 4 hours out of me. Just because I do have to go to therapy for 2 o'clock. So I need a little bit of time to prepare and drive over there. And then I'll come home, finish watching my VOD from Pass It On yesterday, and pass the fuck out. And hopefully I'll be able to screw with my sleeping pattern enough that I'll be up at 4 AM again and get some pre-stream work done. But only time will tell. Not long now, not long now. We're getting there. Does anyone know the Iron Sheik wrestler? No. I'm not particularly into wrestling. All I know is the WWF had to become the WWC because, what was it, the World Wildlife Foundation sued them for copyright on WWF. Because, you know, things. Copyright. That's about all I know from wrestling. That and The Rock used to be a wrestler. It's WWE now. Oh, okay, I thought it was WWC. Yeah, but that's why they changed from WWF to WWE, was because the World Wildlife Foundation sued them for copyright for using their acronym. But so tell us about this Iron Sheik wrestler. Why are you so interested in him? Or her? No, Sheiks are usually male, aren't they? Or can they be female as well? I do not know. Let me just turn my phone to silent. Sorry guys. Someone's walking past all the cameras. Phone is pinging off its head. He just died at 76. Oh wow, okay. That's unfortunate. But I mean, 76 is not a bad innings. I mean, ideally you'd want to get to 80 to 90. I think, but much past that, you know. TotalXclipse is about to get his Pass It On turn. Oh, nice. Nice. That's awesome. Well, good luck to him. Might... Give me a second, guys. We are going to go say hi and wish him luck. Yes, I am looking at myself there. Let's go Twitch. Go to TotalXclipse.
What have you practiced? Nothing. Nothing. But I'd like to play around. I've seen some really
He's a
cool
good
trees.
builder, guys.
He's
a really, really good builder.
Constant, thank you so much.
Good luck, buddy. Ole, pal,
Guys, please do not try to distract me with alerts during this. Just a heads up, because
Alright, that's enough trolling. If you guys want to watch him, you can. I won't be offended. He's a fantastic builder. I aspire to be able to create builds as pretty as he does, you know. I'll be coming in with the raid. I have autograph of Vladimir Koloff. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry, Starman, I don't know who that is. I'll do the same. Not night mode on Twitch. Night mode on Twitch? Oh, as in the background color. No. I honestly, like I was saying in Pass It Out. Pass It Out? If only it was Pass It Out. Ah, okay. Used to be the Iron Sheik. Okay, cool. I literally, before I started streaming, I did about 48 hours worth of recon and study. I literally only found out about dark mode like probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. You gave him some good luck there. He just got a raid of 67 people. Wow! Nice. Nice. What? My I'll figure it out. My lack of preparation before I started streaming. It's a real thing, man. It's real. You can ask Sammy next time you see her. I watched streamers for about a week, and then went, yep, I'm gonna be a streamer. And then I spent 2 days figuring out OBS, and I actually started on Streamlabs first. When I don't like the UI on this, it's too annoying, and decided to go with OBS, which, if you've tried both, the UI is a lot prettier on Streamlabs, but I found it actually a lot harder to navigate. In saying that, OBS doesn't do you any favors. You have to work it out the hard way. I'm still learning things on tweaking the overlays. Good fun though. Yeah. Good tip for you. Once you get something into a position that you like, make sure you lock it. Because the amount of times I moved something around while on stream, while trying to, you know, click onto something else, I lost count. So that's, I know that sounds like something simple and stupid, but it took me 3 months to figure it out. And the only reason I figured it out, guys, flashy warning, the only reason I figured it out, so if you have a look now, we've got the camera here, we've got the music there, and the Pokemon, right? The Pokemon's moved on the game, and I do have to move it across, but all of those screens, like those 3 units, are all locked in to that same place so that I can't accidentally move them. Another thing is, if you're going to try and make your camera be the same size on every screen like I have, figure out the process of how you laid it into OBS and resized it. So I brought the camera down to the bottom left hand corner, resized it, wrote down the top and side number, and then moved it to where I wanted. When I went to my next screen, I repeated the process. I moved the camera down to the bottom left, resized it to those numbers that I had, and then moved it across. And obviously locked it into position so that I can't screw with it by accident. Because from there, if you don't want something to show up, there's the little eyeball icon. So I can, you know, just, where is it? Where's my cam? There's my cam. So I can just click an eyeball, and now you can't see me. Click the eyeball again, and I'm back. Guys, there is a Ditto up for grabs. As we all know, Ditto can take the form of any Pokemon it sees. Ultra Ball for me, because who doesn't want a Pokemon that can take any shape? What do you guys reckon? Should I? Yeah, I've seen that up as a button on my Stream Deck. You've set it up as a button on your Stream Deck. Nice, nice. See, when I do get my Stream Deck, first thing I'm going to be setting up, Poke Catch. In fact, there'll be Poke Catch, Great Ball, and Ultra Ball. Is that an actual ball, Akana? Welcome to the stream. How are you, mate? Where have you been? Late to the party. I thought it was either a Cherish Ball or an Ultra Ball. I didn't think it was both. I may be wrong there. It is an actual ball? Okay. Cool. Work has been a thing? Yeah, fair enough, mate. I think what we might do... actually, we can't really do that till late. Sorry, guys. I'm going to torture you with beams, because I want to remove this, this walkway. And the only way for me to do that is to finish the beam work. But what we will do is no, okay, that's alright. It's the same height, never mind. But what we will do is we'll put a save in now, and then when we get round the top edge, we'll put another save in, because as we learnt last time we did this, as soon as we bring out the paint swatch, computer says null. Was that a show where you guys were from? Have you guys seen, I believe it was called Little Britain. It might be a different show, but it was by the same guys. And there'd be a lady sitting behind the desk. Can you just check about my appointment? Computer says no. So, I mean, it was funny, but it was also very, very cringe. Like, I both loved it and hated it at the same time. Phantoms. That was Little Britain? Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, Phantom knows it, because it's from his country. But that's where the phrase comes from. Absolutely. Absolutely, that's where the phrase comes from. It's, yeah. Just do a YouTube search, computer says no Little Britain, and you'll find it. Is that your... Is that how the British laugh? Kinda sounds like, kinda sounds like, the Count. That's another phrase from it? Okay, I don't know that one. That's another... I didn't... Like I said, it was so cringe, like, I liked it, but I also hated it. So... Fat Fighters is hilarious. You struggle to find episodes of it here now. Really? I mean, that's... You know, it's very rare that a show comes from, say, Britain, and then America is able to recreate it either to the same standard or better. And I think The Office was one of those where America did really well. I'm not gonna say better, because I'm actually struggling to think of the British one. I know I have seen it, and I know it was quite funny, but I you know, never watched the American Office. It's definitely got its good and bad points. It's definitely got its good and bad points. But yeah. Yeah, as if they have removed it from society. You know why you'd find that, Phantom? It's probably because the PC police got involved and went, "Ugh, you can't be saying this." You know, I mean, hell, when Will Smith did his thing at the Oscars, Netflix within a day or two had removed all of his stuff on Netflix. Ricky Gervais was cringe, but perfect for The Office. Exactly. Oh yeah, we had some proper snowflakes in this country now. Some of them ruin it. Yeah. Look, I'm all for being politically correct, but to a point, and I think it has gone too far. I'm not going to expand on that because, you know, I don't want them to come hunting me, but yeah, I think it has gone too far. The idea of it is good, but the execution is not. I mean, how's this, right? So in Australia, we had a cheese called coon. Coon is a Australian derogatory term for an Aboriginal person. But this cheese has been around for, I don't know, hang on, let's have a quick gander. When did coon cheese start? So coon cheese was made around the 1920s, 1930s. And in the last 5 to 10 years, they changed the name. I think it's now called cheer cheese, because of that whole, you know, political correctness, sort of debate. And while, like I say, like, yeah, okay, in this sense, it is a derogatory term to a group of people, but no one really thinks of it that way. At least not when it came to the cheese. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. I must say that the top is actually a lot easier than the bottom was. Like the hip boxes are just nice and easy. I wonder, could I have blueprinted this? Like, I'm not going to now, but first I had a chat with DC this morning. He's like, man, you put in a lot of work on your build. You could have blueprinted. And I'm like, where could I have blueprinted? Because each individual beam was, you know, different. He's like, yeah, there were a few things that, you know, I could have done to make the process faster for myself, like figuring out how to paint it as it's built rather than painting everything by hand. But it is what it is. You know, I have no experience with the blueprinter for a start. I think I've had like 10 or 15 hours on my last save blueprinter. So I need a coffee. But I have no milk. I ran out of milk yesterday. And I stayed the night at Sammy's last night, so I had a coffee this morning at her place, but I don't have any milk. And the only milk that I could get in the house is oat milk. I am not drinking oat milk on sheer principle alone. I just made the blueprinter that's for batteries, but it's too small really. Oh, it depends. I mean, how many batteries can you fit into it? Because if you can put down 20 batteries and 20 connections, you know, it will make things a lot faster for you, rather than doing it one by one. You know what I mean? The key is you just got to know where your connection starts and ends when you're placing it down. Probably 30 batteries? Well, I mean, that just sounds like 29 less batteries you have to put down. I mean, if you're putting them in a row like I was, 30 batteries isn't that slow. You know, you just bang, 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 bang. But still. Something went wrong there.
Can you hear my voice?
Not really. Speak up, love. Oh, now that you're a bit louder, I can. Did I screw any of these up? Nah, it's all good. To make $1 million, it might help. Not decided on how I want to place them yet. Fair enough. Fair enough. I've inspired you, have I? To have a 1 million megawatt hour battery? Oh. Now, maybe. Oh, it's not maybe, it's Mayday. I did. Cool. Cool. And that was half the intent, right? Because I screwed a couple of these. There we go. That will fix it up. Come on.
And I feel like I'm going insane.
Nice.
Is anybody there?
So far I've just placed them on a huge platform, and then a evolved Togepi appeared. I'm gonna actually use a Great Ball on this one, just because I can. But I want to do Uranium first. That's fair. That's fair. We're building this power so that we can leave Uranium to like a last project, you know. I do want to do it, but oh, this is okay. Hello? That's not going to be annoying at all. Hey, calling out maybe... It's Mayday. I'm never going to learn that. Do you guys get that? Like, what lyrics do you guys sing that you know is wrong, but you just can't sing it the proper way anymore? Mine is apparently calling out maybe, not calling out Mayday.
Save me. I'm running out of air. I'm running out of air. I'm running
If she's running out of air, she should probably take a breath, right? That might help her. When doves fly, not doves cry. Well, I mean, it's kind of in your name, right? So that's fair. That's fair. I remember a while ago on the radio, they had a segment of wrong song lyrics. So people would call up and tell them their interpretation of what a lyric was in a song. And some of them were just absolute gold. And some of them, like I can't remember any off the top of my head. That's just asking too much. But yeah, some of them were gold, and even one of them even broke how I thought about a song. Sorry? What for? For me, a common one that I get wrong is curse me while I kiss this guy. Curse me while I kiss this guy. I don't know the song. Don't know the song, so I can't laugh with that one. But I'm guessing it has nothing to do with kissing a guy, right? So, right mind, I didn't actually ask you or figure it out. Was your... Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Fair enough, fair enough. I didn't actually figure it out, and I wasn't around to hear what it was. Was your build jet boats? Or you could call them that. G'day Grim dodges multiple drop bears while squelching into a funnel web spider cave and eating a Vegemite sandwich topped with a Foster's to you, mate. I love your intros. You're awesome. How are you, bud? What's news? How you been? Tell us a story. I mean, you did just tell us a story. It was the entry of a Indiana Jones-esque personality, right? Dodging them drop bears. Another long day, only 12 hours today. Man, I do not envy you. I don't know that I'd be doing a 12-hour day. There's only a trilogy of Indiana Jones in my book. The modern ones are powered by turbine engines out of a helicopter, but they are called hydroplanes. Oh, nice. Was this just a random idea that you had, or is it a sport that you participate in, or go to watch or something, or it was just an idea you had and thought, hey, I can build that? Because they were cool. I liked them. Unknown Gamer! How are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream. What is news? You bought yourself a new GPU. Is it nice and shiny? What sort of graphics card did you get yourself, mate? Because we haven't had enough beam work in the last 24 hours, we're doing more beam work. So I hope you enjoy staring up at little waves of beams, because that's what we're doing. We're about halfway through the top level. Every summer we have an event called Seafair here in Seattle, and the hydroplanes come into town for a couple of weeks of racing. Awesome! Awesome. Got it on sale for $100 less. So instead of 400, it was 300. Nice score. Nice score, bud. Eh. Ooh. I should... Yeah, it'll be fine. I might remember eventually. I just got a text message from the hospital. They want to do a Holter monitor on me, and I'm supposed to text message to confirm or reply, confirm or cancel. and it's about the third message they've sent me, and I keep forgetting to reply to them. But it's because they always message me when I'm on stream. The Hydros can achieve speeds of 320 Ks or more. Jesus, that is fast. That's awesome. See, here's the thing, Unknown. He's being considerate to me, because Right Mind is, in fact, American himself. But because I'm not going to stop what I'm doing to go translator speed, he's converted it for us. So, thank you very much for that, Right Mind. You're a legend. Freedom units! Well, here's the thing, Unknown. You have a firm grasp on Imperial, but you're young enough that you can still learn metric and get an understanding for it. So if you take the initiative, you could teach yourself. I mean, the conversions aren't too bad. I think it's what, 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers, I believe. I might be wrong, but I think that's the rough conversion. Yeah. So in saying that, 1 mile, yeah, 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. I don't know. Yeah, but that's decimals. I don't like those. Mate, you don't make dollars without cents. So get in on it while you still can, before it's too far ingrained in your brain and you can't figure it out. And then you blow up a lunar mission rocket because you can't figure out a decimal point. I usually guess it to 100 Ks is 60 miles. Not accurate, but okay for me. Yeah. Yeah. See, the one that truly screws me is temperature. I cannot do Fahrenheit to Celsius. Because for us, you know, 0 is freezing. For you guys, what, like 20 is freezing or something? I don't know. 32. That just makes no sense. Why would 32 be the freezing point? 0 freezing. 100 boiling. Nice and simple, right? Celsius to Fahrenheit is a nightmare. The Celsius scale makes a lot more sense. 32 freedom units, good sir. Solid water is a 0. Steamy water is 100. It can't be easier. Exactly. Well, steamy boiling. More accurately, boiling. Because steamy doesn't need to be boiling. It can be close to. Fahrenheit is to do with the human body, whereas Celsius is in relation to water. Really? Ah, there's a ghastly! There's a ghastly! I think I have a repeat ball. R-E-P-E-A-T-B-A-L-L. Come on! Yes! I've got a repeat ball. I don't know where I got it from, but I got one. Actually, that reminds me. Can you guys excuse me for a second? I need to do my poke daily. I actually haven't done it in like 2 days. Got to get some free stuff. Yay! I got $11 and a Pokeball. That was totally worth it. Do you know what a repeat ball does? 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 I'm guessing. No, I think it just it doubles your chance. Like it throws 2 balls. I'm not sure. The human body is 37. Huh. That's how I've always understood the reasons for the 2. Well, it makes sense. But whoever made the Fahrenheit scale needs to check their math, as it is so confusing to convert into other units. I feel like, and I'm probably wrong on this, but I feel like Fahrenheit isn't a linear measurement. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, if Celsius, right, was a straight line, I feel like Fahrenheit is more of a curved line. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just how I feel Fahrenheit is. It's just me. It's just a theory. A temperature theory. Man, I swear, that dude is gonna sue me one day for all the times I say that line, right? Fahrenheit is also a straight line? Okay. Fahrenheit is based on an arbitrary solution of salt, water, and alcohol freezing at 0. A somewhat different Pokeball that works especially well on Pokemon species that have been caught before. Oh, I don't know if I've ever caught a Ghastly before. I suppose that's where the poke check comes into it, right? If that gives you back a positive answer, then you're sort of safe to use it. Who knows? Did we catch it? Akana caught it. I missed it. Oh well. Minus 42 is your favorite. Why? Kelvin. What is Kelvin a measurement? Like, who uses Kelvin? Kelvin temperature scale is an absolute temperature scale with 0 to absolute 0. Because it is an absolute scale, measurements made using the Kelvin scale do not have degrees. The Kelvin is the base unit of temperature in the International System of Units. Did any of you guys understand that? Because I truly did not. At all. I find it hard to read information. Like, I find it hard to absorb what the information is telling me. Easy conversion of Celsius to Kelvin is just minus 273.15. Sounds real freaking easy, man. Good thing I did so well in maths, right? Red paw, you know the deal. Oh, that is. How did you lose your emote? Who do we need to subscribe you to? Because I will do it, just so that you have that emote. Actually, it was your emote, wasn't it? No? Whose was it? Whose emote was it? We'll go get you a subscription straight away. Cause I feel like I can feel the sadness in your sentence. Hey, I don't have the emote anymore, and it pains me. It's such a cute little red ball. I'm going mad. I've got a small hose and lost a whole bag of Lego with minifigs. Oh, a small house, right. Look, I'm sure it'll turn up. Have you checked under the couch cushions? I don't know why you would have left them there, but they could be. Could be there. When we were introduced to Kelvin at school, the teacher asked what temperature is twice as hot as 5 centigrade. 0 Kelvin is equal to... Fair enough. Ooh. Man, I tell you what, guys, I'm getting hungry. I kinda haven't been looking after my food this last couple of days. Tigery? Okay. Let's figure this out. T-Y-G-R-E. Tigery. Ah, fantastic. They are live too. That makes this a hell of a lot easier. Gift a sub. Gift a specific viewer. Are you da bunnies? Make sure I get it right. There you go. There you go, buddy. It is back. It is all yours. You're back in the game. Just for another month. Not made of money. But it definitely does bring me joy to see that emote in chat. Yeah. It's so cool. It is so cool. Can already feel the elation. It's a tiger. It's a tiger. It's you know what? I don't care that it's Tiger's emote. For me, it is Red Paw's emote. It just, you know. I know Red Paw is bunnies, but I don't know. The Red Paw portion of it just screams to me that it is Red Paw. And it's just such a happy, fun emote, right? Actually, you said, is it a cat? It technically is a cat, right? Because tigers are cats. They're just undomesticated cats. Wow, you've already down to 426 hours. Pepperidge Farms remembers when you were 700 plus. Yep. Yep, I have definitely been smashing those hours out, have I not? It's I don't know, it's just fun being here chatting with you guys. Yeah, I know you guys can see me and I can't see you, but I definitely enjoy being here. And you know, and doing my thing. I mean, it's this or go get a real job, right? And I don't want to do that. I just want to be a kid for the rest of my life. This was the best way I could figure out how to do that. Sammy's gonna have real problems later on. You know, we're getting old, and here I am. Pokemon plushies, Lego, whoop, falling off edges. That's not bad. Walking around, I've walked around this twice now. Well, this is my second trip around it, and that's the first time I've fallen off. We will have to do 2 more laps, because, you know, got to do one color green and one color blue. Whoop! Found the Lego. Where was it? Where was it? Was it in the seat cushion like I so predicted? Or was it in the Lego drawer? What's this pancake doing in the cutlery drawer? Don't you mean what's this cutlery doing in the pancake drawer? Huh! Hidden in the back of the understair cupboard in a different box to what I thought I put it in. Was looking for a bag, needed to look for a box. Ah. Typical, typical. G'day, Juggler. How you going, buddy? What's news? Tell us a story. How you been? I'm going well. I'm actually a little bit hungry, a little bit sleep deprived. Got a bit of BTSD. What is that, you ask? It is beam traumatic stress syndrome. You know, from the bloody hell. I mean, it was probably around 2,500 beams that I placed yesterday. Guys, we have a Bronzongong up for grabs. Throw a Pokeball. See what happens. Beam? No, Beam. B-E-A-M. You stopped by the Pass It On event, didn't you, Juggler? I think I saw your name. I might not have. I might just be confused. There were a lot of people in that stream. A lot of new faces. Yeah, you were there. Cool. G'day, Dragon. How you going? Thank you for joining me today and yesterday. Thank you to everyone that was watching yesterday. I really appreciate the support. All the tips that were given to me in my morning stream for building as well. You know, figuring out what was going to work and what was not going to work. You guys have been awesome, and I really appreciate that support. How you been, Dragon? What's news? What's news? How you been? Tell us a story. I really want to know what the final beam count is going to be. Well, when I was talking to DC in the morning, and I jokingly said, oh, how are you going to feel if I place down 20,000 beams? He goes, what? And I go, well, yeah, my build is made entirely out of beams, hand-placed. And he's like, well, at the moment, we did a calculation, and Matzarik had 50% of the beams at 50,000. They were speculating that there was 100,000 beams, and Matzarik had 50,000 of them. So, yeah. Luckily, my build was only about 1,200. I did miss something. Yeah, I was sitting at a bit over 100. My whole stream, I think, was a little too focused to keep track. Man, you honestly, you can't, like, in something like that, the idea is not to keep track of what everyone is saying. It's look over every now and again and ramble on. Unless you have a lot of time to spare on your build. Like mine, I did not have a lot of time. You know, I shouldn't have incorrectly tried to catch that Pokemon, for instance. But that's on me. And so what I found I was doing was, you know, every few minutes I'd look over, catch a sentence like, I really want to know what the final beam count's gonna be, and then talk about beams for a minute or two, and then look back over and go, well, the autosaves gave me a chance to look at chat and go, yeah, man, these autosaves are crazy. I'm so glad that I screwed up the first hour of autosaves, and luckily I didn't lose anything in that time. But you know, had I had those autosaves, that 5 minutes would have been really necessary. You know what I mean? So it's almost good that you weren't following along too hard. Same old. Had to feed a vampire this morning. She only had to bite me twice. Okay. A vampire. I'm guessing this is an animal of some sort, a pet of yours. phlebotomist. Isn't the phlebotomist the person that removes the front bit of your brain and then you turn into a vegetable? Oh no, I'm thinking lobotomy. Never mind. I don't know what a phlebotomist is. Ah. Oh my god, guys. Quickly, check out this Total. He was... no, it's over. Never mind. He was dancing in his leotard. That's pretty funny. A true showman, that man is. They poke you with a needle. See, we just call them, he just lost his timer. Ooh. We just call them nurses. It's very technical, phlebotomist. I feel like if I had to interpret it, not knowing anything about it, I would say they would be someone that analyzes phlegm. Switching scenes and reset his build timer. Oh no! Oh no. Well, hopefully someone's gonna keep track for him. Well, I mean, I'm sure someone would be. For exactly that reason. The support staff on Pass It On are awesome. As a few of you guys found out early on in the stream, I was in the Discord chatting away to them. Did I raid you on time, or was I a bit early, right mind? Because I feel like I might have been a little bit early. That was good? Cool. How close are we? Okay, that's what we got left. And then we're done with beamwork. I cannot wait to be done with beamwork. That gap looks... That gap is not like the others. There we go. You did catch me saving my colors, but it was all good. That's alright. I mean, I didn't put colors or anything down. Like I did my hotbar at the start of about to build. You know, I'm like, oh, can I do my hotbar without starting the timer? And they're like, yeah, go for it, go for it. You know? So I wouldn't worry. Luckily, you didn't try and fly through the hypertube. Man, I was like, oh no, I've ruined it. And I know roughly where the field is from where they had set up the thing. So my plan was, I'm gonna break this hypertube anyway. I'll just fly over and it'll be fine. Luckily, you know, they said reload the map. Because I had a general idea of where I was going, but I wasn't 100%. It was just like, what an entrance to make, right? But it was good fun. It was good fun. I'm glad that I finally did agree to do it. I would have liked more time to prepare. I was using the time from when you uploaded the save to when you raided, getting hotbars set up, as well as saving some colors. Yeah, nice. Yeah, see, so because I wasn't watching your stream, I was like, oh well, I've got 20 minutes to kill now after my build. I'll just look around and see stuff. Someone always does the goof. I'm the goof. Yeah. Yeah, it got to like 7:09 and I'm like, has anyone checked if RightMind's ready to be raided? Like, I haven't done any of that. I don't know. It's just the time's coming up and I should be jumping across, but and then, you know, I don't even remember who. They were like, yeah, he's ready for you. He's in and doing stuff. I don't even know if they actually asked you if you were ready. I think they just looked and assumed, you know. Probably Fictionary. There is always someone keeping an eye. Yeah. Ah, awesome. Free Fallen asked. Man, that guy, above and beyond last night. Sort of like tossing a cane toad over a fence, yeah? Kinda. Well, we don't exactly. So, I'd assume you'd know this, but cane toads are actually excrete a poison from the top of their head. So, us Australians, we're not particularly scared of much, but the cane toads have kind of taken over our country, and so our solution to cane toads is golf clubs. So we'll stand there at night, get the golf clubs out, just take aim and practice. For those that are a little bit humane, they will capture them and put them in the freezer. But I feel like that's less humane. You know, I think I would rather go out hard and fast than wonder why I'm getting so cold in a dark place, right? You get them drunk first. Just managed to build the mini ATST from the box of bits I found. So cool. Posted it in Discord. Noticed we haven't had any posts in the channel for a while. Thank you. Sends them into hibernation state. Then you can grind them up easily. Yeah, so the person that told me that they put it in the freezer did not do that. They just threw them in the bin after they had finished freezing them. Let's have a look at this walker. Let me get my Discord up, move the screen across. Let's change to the old Discord chat view. Is it going to show me Discord? Why are you not showing? Because it thinks it's something else. Where'd it go? It went into Lego. Smart man. Hello? Discord. There we go. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. It's cool how it's so pint-sized. Though I'm not sure how the Lego man is going to fit inside. You know what I mean? That might incur a problem. Hey, if I do this, that's how it's supposed to look, but my screen likes to resize itself. Guys, we have an Aaron, single A Ron up for grabs. Why is Pokemon not showing? Where is Pokemon on this one? Hello? I'll figure it out later. Alrighty, let's get back to the game, because we are almost... Oh, seriously, came back in on an autosave, right? No worries, Dragon. Thank you very much for joining us. Catch you on the flip, mate. Get that Heine into gear. Actually, sorry, mate. I really don't want to think about your Heine. It's a little old. The ATST is kind of small, but still a crew, I think, of 3 or 4. Huh. I've got the big one ready to build. Might do it whilst chilling and watching the stream. Nice, nice. Now, guys, because we have finally finished that beam work, I am going to take a couple minutes to go think about my life choices, stretch my legs, go to the bathroom, and I will be right back. Hold the line, and I will see you guys shortly. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. Now, we had a save, but we're going to do another one, so we don't have to do those last 4 beams. Because the BTSD is... it's real. But we're gonna paint now. We're gonna paint. Beams! Welcome back. Where's the VB long neck? How about a cordial tall glass? Can't be drinking, mate. I skipped breakfast this morning, which wasn't smart, but that's my own decision. We'll do blue. Now, if I... Sweet. If you hold control while paint, you only paint the one object. Did you guys know? Because I literally just figured that out. So this will be a fairly quick process of running around the building. Order delivery. Get some Kentucky Fried Drop Bear Nuggets. Man, I honestly, I can't deal with KFC, hey. It does stuff to my guts. And the other thing is the last few days I've been having less than stellar meals, so my tummy actually doesn't feel very good at the moment. Oh, I think the game just crashed. I think the game just crashed. Yep. It really doesn't like the painting. This is why we saved. Depends on what you set your color select item button to. Works for dismantle tool too. Yeah. Yeah. That was annoying. I thought it would happen because it happened last time we tried to paint these beams. And I have a feeling it is to do with the fact that I've got control, like I've got my finger on control. So we might take this in stages, right? Like paint one face, save, paint another face, save. because I don't want to paint this like 27 times over. Such a good song. Everyone's getting PTSD. I'm not going anywhere. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? I don't know why it doesn't like painting. How far does the paintbrush extend? About that far. Okay. So all those. Let go. Let it think about its life choices. And reset. Let go. We'll even throw in a spanner in the works for it. We'll do these two individually. Oh. Okay, I think we're gonna do these individually because I felt a little bit of jank just then. It's going to be more annoying on the top wall. But once we've painted this, then we can delete this bottom foundation. And then we can start on supporting the structure. Do 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 do. Really want the control back. I just don't want to do like 20-second saves continually. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do saves on certain walls and try and just go for a bit. And if it crashes, it crashes. But we'll keep trying to move forward. Hopefully we don't crash. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, that's what I was worried about with the Pass It On event, was that that's what I had to do with my glass issues the other day. I'm thinking what it is it's loading too many objects into the memory, maybe? Like that it's having to remember that it painted. Maybe? So we'll do little bits, let go of the control, do 1 or 2 without it, and do it again. Random. But if it wants to be like that, I don't know how it hit it, because it went around the block. Okay, so I think the key to this is you don't just hold and spam, you gotta do it bit by bit. And that way seems to be good. Maybe? I don't know. Guys, there is a Tropius up for grabs. Poke catch if you... Oh god, no, that's an error report. Let's not do an error report. Alright, sorted. Okay, let's save that. We've got the green done. We'll do a blue after, and then we're sorted. Oh. Who got it? Yay! Both of us got it. Well done, Akana. Ugh. Alrighty. That's that side. Do a save. I think I've figured it out. So it's don't control paint too much, because that will throw it into a hysteria. At least with my machine. Who knows? Maybe your machine will not worry about it, but apparently mine doesn't like painting. Oh, dang it. Okay. Let's put those back to factory orange. And the music has stopped, so let's chuck on... Let's chuck on some chill. This album goes to Total. Go for gold, mate. Currently doing your Pass It On event. I hope you don't DQ yourself because of your mismanagement of timers. Okay. Definitely getting there. Getting there. Look. Ah, shit. Well, hey, this is why we saved, right? We've only lost a quarter of the building. That's not too bad. It is what it is. Man, so glad this didn't happen yesterday. That would have been tragic. Man, I need to clean my desk again. I literally cleaned it like 4 days ago, and there's just like a layer of dust on here. So what day is it? It's Thursday. Yeah, so it's like 4 days ago that I cleaned my desk. I mean, it doesn't help that I have a white desk, right? Like, it means that you show up your dirt more. It's funny how, like, with a white car you see the dirt more, but with a black car you see the scratches more. I was so worried my system was going to have issues with the objects in the save, but only had a serious issue when painting. Yeah, man, that frame rate drop for you is pretty bad, hey? I mean, it was also pretty bad with me. That's why I put the FPS counter up, because I wanted to see what it was like. And while I had the swatch activated, I was dropping down to about 15 frames if I was moving too quickly. But it was only when the paint swatch was up. So that tells me it's got to be something. You think you saw 10 a few times? Man, it would not surprise me. It was janky as. Shh. Did it again. Alright, we're gonna give up on painting for now and move on. No, we can't move on. We can't move on. So, I mean, I have a stream FPS counter that OBS doesn't capture. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. See, I at the moment, I'm looking at my kilobytes, but I don't have my stream stats up. But I've been pretty good. I've only missed 86 frames due out of 830,000 frames. I've dropped 86. Not even gonna notice that. 86 freedom units. Yeah, I suppose if you spell frames FREEDOM. Okay. Paint and save, paint and save. That's what we're going with. I think it already broke. Fuck. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. I want to see what the error report is saying. Doesn't really say anything. Nothing, unhandled expectation. Expectation access violation. Reading address X1010. Alright. Note to self. Let's stop painting. We can start putting supports on the stuff that we've already done. And we'll leave it there for now. So we'll delete what we've painted. Not what we've painted, but the foundations around what we've painted, and then we can do the supports on one side. Then we'll come back afterwards and see if we can paint a bit more. I think if I'm tossing up. Do we skip finishing the painting? Or do I skip using control and just paint each beam manually? You guys can decide, because I kind of want to keep painting, but at the same time, I know this could be particularly frustrating for you guys just watching, just watching the Satisfactory load screen. I don't know how to do polls. That's a free-falling job. But I think he's probably checked out about now. You reckon paint without control? Alright. We know that paint without control works. It's just a little bit more annoying is the issue. Because it's a bit more fiddly. You have to watch what you're hitting, right? I mean, I'm glad that we got so much of it painted with control. Because, yeah, doing this all by hand would have been extraordinarily painful. paint or not paint, 2 for paint. Whoever set that up, thank you very much. We have a Loma up for grabs. Oh, there's a crash report again. Let's not post that into chat. Poke catch. Might help if I can spell catch right. Throw a pokeball, see if you catch it. Is it just me, or is this Shinny's blue? Is it just so happens that we both have the same blue? Or is his a little bit darker? You know what I just realized? This would have actually been the perfect opportunity to play with paint colors. And I've gone and, like, what I mean by play with paint colors, like painted stuff as you build. And yet, here I am, painting away like a numpty. It's all good. We're almost finished. Yay, save. We're definitely saving. I do not want to be painting that ever again. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, sorted. Now, let's get rid of a whole bunch of foundations. Well done for Akana for catching that Pokemon. Did I get them all? I did. Oh. Tell you what, those yawns are becoming real. Don't get up at stupid AM, guys. It's not worth it. Ah. Okay. Now, so that is our entire building done. Well, that's the outer edge. Let's go have a look. So it was like last week that we were looking at what it could look like, and we've finally finished the facade. That's pretty good. I like it. Definitely does give the building depth. We still need to put some stuff on the bottom. Why is this one? Oh no, it's just that was what rendered in. Okay, never mind. So, wow, really don't have a lot of beams there, and I don't think I have many left over either. And that was gonna be potentially an entrance there. So we'll leave that guy like that. We'll check if we have beams. I don't really think that we do have any. And the, less than 200 in our pocket is not going to be enough to support our bottom. No, and there's none in those. Luckily for us, we got a train coming, guys. Couldn't have timed it any better. Well, I mean, we could have slightly timed it better, but that's still pretty good. We'll go catch this sucker back to the alumina plant, and then fill up with as many beams as we can, and come back and get this last bit of the undercroft sorted. It's not bad, I like it. I like the different shaped windows. That join's pretty cool. With all the pipe work going between. Just need to put in. Alright, so I'm just thinking, we got all those concrete beams, right? That we got all those concrete pillars coming down, and I'm just thinking we'll put them down to the ground first and see what we think of them as a support frame for holding up that portion of the factory. If we like it, we leave it. If it's not enough, we do our typical foundational underneath supports, and we'll put some large pillars in there as well, and get the beam caps on it as well. But I'm just wondering whether we'll actually need it, looking at those pillars. Only time will tell. Looks like a nice sunny day outside. Maybe, sorta, kinda. Could be. I could be deceived though. I mean, it was raining earlier. And I can't exactly see blue sky. It looks kind of grayish, but it's bright at the same time. So we get basically 4 seasons every day here. It's pretty cool and also a bit annoying. Especially if you work outdoors. I'm getting excited, guys, because once we've finished this build, we can really reevaluate what we're doing in the world. Right? We can start aiming for some sort of stupid factory. Like I'm thinking that here we'll have I don't know, probably steel production. Like this whole factory will turn into a steel production factory. And I don't know where we'll put, you know, like we'll be getting rid of basically everything here and changing it to steel. It's going to be a big task just to rip it down, let alone rebuilding something, right? But we're going to go for like all the coal in the area. So there's what, 2 good nodes? We'll probably even go a bit further than that and probably take the 4 nodes over the back there as well, and have them all coming in here making just anything to do with steel. But that's a little while away. But then what I'm thinking is like each area, like we'll find out where the best spot for copper is. We'll have just a dedicated copper biome. We'll have a dedicated iron biome. Guys, we have a shuckle up for grabs. Shuckle. Poke catch if you want to grab it. We actually might, I'm thinking about it, we might start on new factories to replace these before we rip everything down, because, you know, how bad would it be if we rip it all down and then we don't have the products to make the things that we want, you know what I mean? So we might leave this factory just sitting here on idle doing nothing. I mean, it's still doing something. I'm sure I just saw that, yeah. It's still exporting that quick wire somewhere. kind of comes in with a Premier Ball. Alright. That's probably enough. Was there something else I needed? I can't remember. I think we're alright. Oh, I wonder how our tickets are going. I think last check we were sitting at about 80 coupons. A steady growth. Considering all we're sinking is nuclear pasta and I think maybe a little bit of plastic here and there. It's pretty steady growth. Okay, so worst case scenario, we've got beams to do under the thing. The pasta would be a good number. I never made extra elevator parts. I've literally, like, that's the only thing that I'm sinking, just because I wanted it to... The nuclear pasta doesn't kick on a lot of the factory, so it makes it like I'm not using too much of the factory for it, so that's why I did that. Be nice if see how far below the water it is. So kind of want to keep it like 1 or 2 below the water. Doesn't need to go forever on into it. Really? Huh. Alright, it's going forever on into the water. I literally just put stuff into the... There is no way there's 10 there. I just put stuff into the world. Oh well. Oh. Almost went into the water. Where does a pioneer not want to go? The water breaks their building ability. Uh-oh. Look at that! Just skims under. Couldn't have planned that any better if I tried. I mean, dang it. Put a whole bunch of beams into the bottom. Pillars? You know what I'm talking about. I don't. Now, the question is, can I stand on this? No. I don't think I can. Nope. Fantastic. So if you're not syncing your nuclear stuff, Akana, because you get some quite big numbers, what are you syncing? Currently overflow of what I'm making, working towards nuclear. Yeah, right. Because you're getting a good couple 100,000 a minute, aren't you? From memory? Currently, hang on, 1.2 million per minute. Jesus, that's massive numbers. All right, when I turn around, we're gonna see if this is enough of a support structure. Oop, wrong way. What do you reckon? Does it need more support, or does that look plausible? Because if we need to, we can put more support into it. I build a sub-factory to make something I will need later and sync it until I route it to the next sub-factory. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I mean, it keeps using all your power, but I suppose you haven't made nuclear yet, so your power's not smart power. And it's going to be used anyway. Actually keeps your projected power usage more accurate as well, I would say. I don't know, I'm sort of looking at that going, I think that's enough. I think that'll do. Power production is 161,000 megawatts. Consumption is 75. Wow. That's decent production and massive power usage. I mean, the average sort of, let's take it as a constructor value. Constructor, oh wow. Constructors do not take a huge amount, so we'll split the difference. We'll go an assembler value. So 75,000 megawatts divided by 15 megawatts. You've got roughly 5,000 production buildings. Give or take a few thousand each way. It's really cool. Them some big numbers. Okay. That's where it ends for the whole thing, right? Right. That last one's looking a tad bit short. It is. So let's fix that. Ah, it's a tad bit short because it's not required to be that long. Cool beans. Okay, so that is essentially a lot of this factory done. I didn't need to go get those beams. But you know what, guys? I am getting super duper hungry. My tummy has been talking to me for the last hour. So I'm gonna call it a day there, so that I can go get myself some food and rest up before I have to do some mental work with the psychologist. So I will be back on tomorrow, 8 AM, as per usual. Tomorrow is Friday, so it will be the last stream for the week, and I will do my darndest to stream A, a tad bit early, and B, all the way up until Sammy gets here. So you know, we'll aim for hopefully a 10-hour-ish stream tomorrow, just to make it up to you guys for having such a short and erratic stream this week. Okay, I did just save, didn't I? Let's just yes. Okay, so let's exit to the main menu and let's get a raid underway. I want to go here. It's not gonna work. Exit. And I've got to figure out how to get rid of those mods, because I do not like the fact that they're still there. Alright, let's go to Twitch. And we'll raid a channel. We're going to go to Total, because we're going to keep it. Oh, hey, Pokemon time. Get a Pokemon while you still can. A Gothorita. So we'll wait for a minute, guys, because you know, it takes 90 seconds for it to come back as to whether we are gonna catch it or not. It's just you and me, Akana, unless Phantom decides to throw a Pokeball. Oh, Mando comes out of nowhere. Where have you been, buddy? A Cypher Ball. Wow, wow, wow. And Phantom's in as well. Alright, we've got 4 chances to catch this Pokemon. Good luck to you, boys. I hope you get it. In the meantime, let's get that raid message up. Groovy. Super lurkin'? No worries, mate, no worries. You know the drill. Talkin' or lurkin', I appreciate you being here, mate. Either way. Alright, let's get that raid up and running. Copy and paste the raid message if you so choose. No pressure. Bad luck, Akana. Bad luck, Mando. Me and Phantom won this time. Alright guys, I will be back tomorrow, no later than 8 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. I will try and be a little bit earlier for you, because... Oh, hey, you know what? We're going to try and raid into Shinny's Pass It On. I reckon that's what we're going to aim for, right? So we'll be doing a late stream, as in going late. All right, guys, be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't, which isn't much, and I'll catch you guys on the flip.